In 1968, Stanley Kubrick and Arthur C. Clarke brought us 2001: A Space Odyssey. I believe the main point to that movie is whether or not there's intelligent life out in space. However, it seems that the subject that got most attention was the HAL 9000 computer. It's an AI that turns against the human characters and tries to kill them. It was basically a statement that technology will become so advanced that machines will develop a mind of their own and will try to exterminate us. One of the movies that followed the same concept was The Terminator. It was written and directed by James Cameron. As you probably know, he's best known for movies like Titanic and Avatar, but The Terminator was undoubtedly his best film, and in my opinion, it's probably one of the best films ever made. The story takes place in Los Angeles. The year is 2029, and humanity is at war against machines. The machines are controlled by an artificial intelligence computer system called Skynet. Skynet sends a Terminator back to 1984 to assassinate a woman named Sarah Connor. The reason Skynet wants her dead is because her future son, John Connor, will become the leader of the human resistance, and he will be the only one that can stop Skynet.
He brought us back from the brink. His name is Connor. John Connor. Your son, Sarah. Your unborn son.
If the Terminator kills Sarah, John will never exist, and the machines will win the war. A soldier named Kyle Reese gets sent back to the same time period on a mission to destroy the Terminator and to protect Sarah.
I'm here to help you. I'm Reese, Sergeant TechCom, Biehn 38416, assigned to protect you. You've been targeted for termination.
The Terminator is a cyborg surrounded by living human tissue. His mission is to kill Sarah and to stop at nothing, and he will kill anyone that gets into his way. This makes it extremely difficult for Reese because he's only human and he has to destroy this thing on his own. One of the things that's so disturbing about this movie is that when the Terminator makes his first appearance, he looks human, but the more abuse he takes later on, his artificial identity becomes more and more noticeable. It's one of the most disturbing, yet cool things I've ever seen done in a movie. There's a scene where he's sitting down and he's all pale and disgusting looking and he's attracting flies, which I guess is an indication that he's starting to rot. Even though this is a science fiction film, it kind of feels like a horror film as well. There's a scene in the movie where Sarah Connor's best friend gets killed by the Terminator, and it's done in such a disturbing way. I was just a little kid when I first saw this and it horrified me. Till this day, it still bothers me. The whole movie has a very dark atmosphere. The soundtrack is very well done. I mean, it's kind of cheesy, but I think it sets the mood perfectly for the movie. As you probably know, the Terminator is played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, and this is arguably the role he's most famous for.
I'll be back.
Overall, I think that James Cameron did an amazing job with this film. I highly recommend you check it out. It's a great movie. My only complaint is that I've seen it too many times. I should also mention that James Cameron did the sequel, Terminator 2: Judgment Day, which was also really good. But in my opinion, I didn't think the Terminator really needed a sequel. I think it was fine the way it was.